What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. First off, I want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel recently. We officially hit 200 subscribers, so thank you guys so very much. Today we have top 8 gameplay for you. We're playing up against Amber Steel Discard, which is an interesting little build for the deck. It kind of takes the shell of the Green Steel Discard, but with yellow cards instead of green ones. Playing Blurple, we were pretty confident with the matchup with all the card draw that we have. So I'll let you guys check out the video. If you do like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And yeah, here's a picture of the deck list that I used for this tournament. A lot of people in the comments were asking for it. So here's a little visual of it, and I'll also leave a link for it down at the top of the description. So make sure to go check that out. So for opening mulligan here, we're looking pretty rough. We have no 1-drops, no 2-drops, and we have a song for our 3-drop. We can get greedy and take the genie, so we'll keep 2. Actually, gonna take 6. We're gonna keep 1. Our opponent's going to play down a Cinderella for a turn while we're shuffling up, and I'll get us started on turn 2. We did find a popsicle, which is nice.
I respect it.
So don't need 2 Iagos in this matchup. Barely need 1.
Don't do it.
And we find the bell off the popsicle draw, which is wonderful. We do find another 1-drop to play here, which is nice.
Plus 1 pass turn. Sing Bare Necessities.
Opponent's going to sing Bare Necessities and find absolutely nothing but a bunch of characters in hand. We have an Elsa, an Iago, Tipo, and a Whale.
2 to 1. 2.
So we're going to go for a crazy play here and ink the Iago and play the Tipo to get some extra ink to try and ramp up to Monstro.
Plus for 1. 2 pass turn. Walk right into that.
If we end up with Fable, Dave and I just have to drive. Well, one of us have to drive. I give it to you guys at some. I mean, I'm gonna see you. Oh yeah, that's true. Because the set champs for the next set are gonna
Plus
get.
2.
Just give you the set champs for the next one. We try.
So our opponent plays the big bad Rhino, passes over to us. We did pull a Tomato off the top deck, which is good. We can pull a Popsicle back from our discard. And then Tomato will help set us up to trade better into the Rhino.
You say R2 feels even. Yeah, he put 2 back. He puts 2 back on the plane. I'm sitting here looking at like world's greatest criminal, and I'm like, nah, fuck, I'm
Tipo will finish off the Smee. It's a pretty good trade for us. Getting rid of a 2-quester with the Tipo.
Monster cost 8.
I find myself doing that more with like the inverse aggro.
I guess it's not public knowledge, so I shouldn't have told you, but
Yeah,
we're cool. I know you saw it. Oh, true.
Classic Doc, no trigger. All right, then that's started.
I promise you I'm not sure.
I remember the first time I played Purple Steel Doc. After you had suggested that, I didn't know that I could do that. You know you don't have to.
So we found the Fox, so now we're thinking, how are we able to get rid of this Rhino? But we're going to wait an extra turn for the Rhino.
Yeah, one card in. Yep.
Also is going to take out the tiny little Rhino. And then we're going to put 2 damage and take out the big Rhino. And here, there's no reason of healing the Tamatoa with the Popsicle because regardless, it'll be banished. So here we see some more discard from my opponent. I'm playing the Daisy card that makes us discard 1 on play. So we got Goat Bounce combo here set up, but I don't think we're going to be playing it here. We're more inclined to be looking for some Monstro action and being able to bounce back this Tamatoa. So we're going to ink the Goat, leave 2 cards in our hand, Tamatoa and the Monstro, and hopefully be able to play the Tamatoa next turn and grab that Popsicle back. But our opponent's going to play a Daisy, which is going to make us discard that Tamatoa. We'd much rather have the Monstro in our hands to be able to take care of this board, as opposed to some extra card draw. We just need to pull an Inkable, and we do not. So we get punished, and we pull another Monstro. So we debate whether or not to ink it to make sure we have no cards in our hand for our opponent to, or at least we're thinking about not inking it so we can have some fodder to fight against discard. Our opponent's going to quest for 2, playing Ursula, and we do not get punished by any discard, thankfully. So now here we can comfortably ink and play a Monstro, send the Monstro into one of them, and then we'll use our other 2 characters to take out the second one. Since we do not want to ink or discard our other Monstro, we want to try and play it next turn. Unfortunately, he does have another Daisy, so we have to discard our Monstro. Thankfully, we are at our ink max, so anything we pull off the top we will be able to play. And we pull a Hades, which is perfect. So even though our opponent is at 13 and we're only at 7, we do have the driver's seat right now, since we have much more of a board presence. Elsa is going to sing, since we want to be able to still play what we have with ink. We are able to draw 3 more cards with a Finder's Keeper. Then we can play a Bell, draw some more cards. Or Popsicle, not a Bell. We'll heal the Monstro. So we do have a Tamatoa in hand for next turn. We're debating whether to ink and play Friends, but we're just going to ink the Friends and quest out.
11, pass turn.
Now my opponent has no answers, so we are going to scoop and go to the next game. So this game we are looking for a very similar strategy for our opening hand. We're hoping to not get absolutely shafted like we did last hand, but we're also hoping for some really good draws like we got last time. So we're looking for our 1-drops, our ramp, and something to play on 4.
I usually work weekends, so it's tough for me to get down here.
So we got a pretty rough hand here. We do have ramp into our 4-drop, so we're just probably going to take all 7. We're going to hope for something a little bit better. We do find a 1-drop. We found our Tipo again. Fallen Goats, another 1-drop, and a Popsicle. So we got a lot of 1-drops. We should be able to play something on 2 as well. And our opponent's going to start us off with a Rhino with no targets. So we're going to ink a Goat. Probably could have inked a Diablo instead. And no Bell. No Bell, Peace Prize. So here on turn 2, we have 2 Tipos. So we did find a Bell on our draw, which is good. Turn 2 late, but hey, I'll take it. Finally going to ink one of those Diablos. 2 for Tipo, and we're going to ink another Tipo. Shift Rhino, go for 4. Pretty fast, pretty fast. Opponent's going to say, have the fox. Show me the fox. No fox, but we do find another goat. So we're going to ink a Diablo because we know that we're not going to be playing that right now. That is our second Diablo, so all of our Diablos from our deck are gone. We're going to play an Iago and hope we don't get punished here, just because Iago will be able to help us trade better into the rest of the board. And then we're going to pass. I'd rather have Tipo be able to take out Smee after another turn and not have to trade Bell into Smee. I'd rather have Bell help out with Rhino instead. Our opponent does whiff on the Bell, which is good, or on the aerial, I should say. Ink the Tipo, and we are able to tap down the Rhino.
Yeah, we're going to go 4 in there, and then we'll do... Yeah.
Iago and Elsa both go into it. Since they both live, and then we're able to quest for 2. And we get punished with a You Have Forgotten Me. Caught slacking with only 2 cards in my hand. My opponent has the perfect punishment for it. Next turn, we were hoping to play that Tamatoa and get back that Popsicle from our discard and draw into some more cards, but unfortunately, we are not able to. So Do get punished there, but that's all right. We're able to draw into a sail, and we draw into the perfect top deck, which is a shift bell, being able to move 3 damage from our Iago onto our opponent's aerial, allowing them to not be able to sing any songs, and then quest with an extra body. So all things considered, not a bad turn. And here comes the dock from our opponent, which is the gas that they need. They were able to find a song to take out the Iago and another dock to draw 2 more cards. What a great turn by my opponent. So now we're still living off the top deck, and we find another sail. This time we do not find something that is as good as a shift bell. We find an Elsa, and we're like, do we keep it? Do we ink it? Probably should have inked it. And we get punished with a Daisy. So we should always ink if you have 1 card in hand playing against a discard deck, but after 6 rounds of gaming, I was a little foggy-brained here. And then our board is just going to get absolutely murked. And what do we know? Next turn we draw an Anna, that if we had inked the Elsa last turn, we would have been able to play it. And that would have given some extra board presence. But instead we are just stuck here with a Elsa with 4 damage on it. So not much I can do here. And then our Elsa is going to get taken out, and we have no characters on board, and my opponent is just going to go as wide as possible. And this looks like game for us here for this second match. Yeah, we draw Monstra, so it's looking pretty rough. So our opponent's going to ping their own character. We're going to play Pete. Quest out. And we're going to see our next card, scoop, and go next game. So we definitely had some big misplays there by not inking that single card in our hand. My opponent only had 2 cards in hand, so the odds of them having a discard were low. But again, against a discard, it's never 0, and you should always assume that they have the worst card that you want to see. Always assume they have it, play around it. And if I did, probably would have lasted an extra turn, but I don't think it would have made too much of a difference. So game 3 here, we are in the play, which is nice, and we do have a really good curve here. We have our answers to Rhino, we have our Fox, we have Ramp, and our Popsicle. So we're going to take 4. And we do find a Bell, which is wonderful. And we find some more 2-drops. So at this point, we should know that we should be playing Tipo into this matchup to help with Rhino. Well, there's actually 2 plays. If they lead with a Cindy, you want to play Sail. If they lead with a Rhino, you want to play Tipo. So it is a little bit flexible, which is good, but it's kind of reactive to what your opponent's playing. Ooh, and here we almost knocked the camera over right here. Jeez McCrow. Look at that. Getting a little nervous. All right, so they're going to play a Cindy here, so we should be playing not Tipo.
What do you record for anyways? YouTube. I post on YouTube here and there.
I'm getting way too comfortable inking these goats. I did see a couple people in the comments last video saying, stop inking your goats so freely. It's literally free lore, and I think I'm going to have to agree with them, and especially in this matchup, I'd rather be inking Iagos over goats. But What do I know? I'm just some filthy casual that likes to make videos and go to competitive tournaments.
Dark Quest for one pass.
I'm all learning. We're all learning here. That's why we're here, right? We're here to build a community. We're here to learn and play Lorcana and have fun. Play fun games. Do fun stuff. Look at pretty pictures. Shiny cardboard. So here going into turn 4, we are a little bit worried about the Ursula being able to sing something on our Iago. But we're going to do a little funky little play here. We're going to get rid of the Iago, bounce back the bell, and then replay the bell by getting rid of the popsicle. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Make our opponent think we have a Tamatoa in hand. Our opponent is going to Zeus the Fox, so they did have it. They would have been able to take out that Iago, but instead they're taking out the Fox. So we're going to draw cards because we do not want to be discarded again. They are going into their 4 ink turn, so that is their You Have Forgotten Me turn. So we're definitely going to draw 3 cards here with Finders Keepers. Here comes the Rhino. Our opponent's going to be aggro here. They are going to go for 3. They don't want that Cindy exerted, so it makes me think they have some sort of songs in their hand that they don't really want to be playing right now, but they want Cindy around for something. We're going to play Popsicle and draw first since we don't have a 6-drop, but we do have a 5-drop that we're going to use. We do find the Tamatoa though, which is very nice. We are going to be able to play that the following turn, and we'll be able to play a Popsicle down with it. But we are debating what character we want to exert with Elsa here. We are going to come to the conclusion we're going to exert Cindy and take it out. We are going to heal just in case they have enough for 1 character plus a strength. But they do have a Zeus, so that works too. And our opponent's just going to keep aggroing. And playing a Daisy Duck, hitting our hand. We are going to get rid of the Sail the Azurite Sea. We do have enough to ink and play a Hades. We do have 2 Hades in hand, which is very nice. And we did just pick up another Tamatoa, so we are going to ink the Tamatoa, and we're gonna play the Hades down first and get rid of the Rhino. Now again, we do have 2 cards in hand, so we are leaving ourselves vulnerable to the You Have Forgotten Me. Discard 2. And now here we're debating whether or not to ink. Actually, we already inked. Never mind. We're debating whether or not to quest. But our opponent could Rapunzel Trap. I'd rather not do that. They're going to play Bare Necessity, try and snipe a song, but we just have characters, and we're going to show them a very diabolical hand here. Very, very scary hand as a discard deck. Because they know next turn Hades is coming down and taking out their most valuable threat, or the Tamatoa is coming down and taking 2 Popsicles back. Both scenarios not super fun for my opponent. So we are going to Hades the Lawrence. We don't want that taking out any of our guys and questing for 2. We want to be the ones questing. And now we have very, very good board presence here with 2 Hades and a Bell on board against our opponent's board. Our opponent does know that we still have a Tamatoa in hand, plus a random card. And we're going to have to discard with Daisy, and we're going to discard the random card that our opponent did not see. So now they know that we have a Tamatoa in hand, and that we're going to be getting 2 Popsicles back from our discard next turn.
I never played a second player spell like that. But that's not true. We refused to split by 1-1 at Great No, because I didn't even know what the pricing was.
So we did find a Bell, which is a good card as well. I wish we had that last turn.
Alright, I get to draw a card.
We're going to take back both of our Popsicles here. Just like we said, we're going to play one of them down, draw a card, see what we get. See if we want to ink it and play the other Popsicle.
On a Thursday, expecting to see.
Oh, it's another Bell.
Who shows up? Nunez and like Ferrante was there.
Yeah, so we're just going to play the Bell with the Popsicle, and then we're going to make sure we have no... Actually, we'll still have 1 card in hand, so we're going to just quest out for 5. Because if we were to ink there, ink the Bell and play the Popsicle, we'd just be stuck with 1 card that our opponent's going to discard. At least now they have to discard both of them to get any value from it. Our opponents count out. We have 8 lore on board. So they do have a 2-turn clock. They don't have a lot of strength on board. They have 2 Ursulas and 2 Daisies. So they have 8 strength altogether. So they're going to have to send all 3 characters into a Hades to take it out. All they're going to do is play Cindy. Pass back to us, so now we got 6 on board. We pull another Hades off the top. We could shift the Bell to quest for 2. But we're just going to go for the Hades on the Daisy. Just get some more board presence here. Quest with Tamatoa to play the Popsicle for free. 2 Bells in hand. We're just going to keep those, and we are going to quest out. Our opponent's going to see what they get from the top, and then they are going to concede the game. They're going to find nothing from their aerial, and we're going to shake hands. Great game, Jeremy. It's a pleasure playing you, as always. Jeremy's another one of the locals that I play with on Tuesdays. Great player. Another card player I look up to, so always awesome playing you. All right, so we were able to secure that win there in top 8, bringing us into the top 4 matchup here. Unfortunately, after the top 4 matchup, I realized that my phone wasn't recording the matchup, so unfortunately, I do not have the gameplay for you, but a quick little rundown. It was the same exact deck that I played against this round. Unfortunately, this time, I did not win. I lost in 3. It was a very close game. My opponent had the play, so they were going first. Won the first game. I lost the first game. I won the second game, and then I lost the 3rd game. So making it to the top 4 with a 40-player tournament for the first set championship of the season was really, really cool. So shout out to the Portal down in Manchester, Connecticut for putting on an awesome tournament. Thank you to all of my opponents, amazing games, and thank you to everybody for watching these videos. We got lots more stuff coming in the future, so stick around, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace.